Yeah, this is... I'm assuming you're talking about this, the guy that just talked about the lawyer. The Parkland school shooter is on trial now. I'm sure most of you know that. But it doesn't seem like many people realize just how absolutely insane his defense team is. So for pretty much this whole trial, well, I actually can't say the whole trial because I've only seen the clips. For a while now, they've been making absolute fools of themselves, but it boiled over yesterday with a public display of one of the lawyers giving the finger to the entire court and laughing with the school shooter. And then one of the... You know what? Actually, I'll just play it. I don't even know why I'm giving the full context. I'll just show you.
Judge, I'm standing here and I see that Jeff Marcus jumped up really quickly. But no one jumped up when people were referring to karma acting in the universe. No one was jumping up when they were referring to the defense children. No one jumped up to try to tap down that rhetoric. That is the rhetoric that I am talking about. That is what I'm trying to be very clear on. Jeff Marcus, the state, they can hide behind their arguments, but we all are witnessing what is occurring in this courtroom.
Which is myself. I'm a judge,
and
I understand that I'm in charge of the decorum, and I feel that 99% or a great percentage of what has been said has been appropriate. Everybody has maintained decorum, but... So,
what they're referring to, since I don't know if this clip is going to include it, apparently at some point, one of the defense lawyers, the family was brought up. I don't really know the context of it, but apparently there was an offhand mention of one of the lawyer's kids or something, and now they've completely steered away from, like, the actual core discussion in order to address that. Like, this is so disrespectful, I'm a fucking lawyer, how dare you bring up my kids, this is outrageous. And now they're making, like, this public complaint to the judge, and the judge is like, I don't know what you're talking about. From everything I've seen here, it's maintained a very professional decorum, nothing, you know, fishy or weird or low blows or anything. And then it starts to go off the rails.
For a few comments, it's best to just move on as opposed to highlight them.
This is true, Judge, but I am witnessing a building of momentum, and I'm encouraging the court to direct the state to tap down on that momentum so it does not reoccur and it does not become a theme. Thank you, Judge.
They're becoming too powerful, insulting the kids.
The only thing the state has said to any of these witnesses when they get up is, would they like to say something on behalf of the victim they're representing? There's been no encouraging or inciting, as Mr. Weeks has put on this record. That is a blatant falsehood and a recreation of the record. As far as no objections being made, it's the defense that could have objected. It's not the state's duty to object to their own witnesses when they're testifying.
These are the bits, okay. Jimmy and the prime shorty.
Listen, I've already heard. If you have anything else to say, you can put it in writing at a later time. I've heard from both sides more than once. That's going to be it. I've made my decision.
Also, this judge is fucking awesome, by the way.
Testified to has been appropriate. I do not want to highlight the few things that were said that were perhaps not appropriate, and let's move on.
Judge, I'm asking for 20 seconds next.
You can have as many seconds as you want in writing, and you can put all of your objections in writing. They've been made multiple times.
She speaks to them like children, like actual kids.
Ms. McNeil, and I don't want to hear anything else. I've already heard it. Is there something that has not already been argued?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exactly what is it?
Judge, before Mr. Shacker took the podium and testified before this court, I wanted to, the record should reflect that both Mr. Marcus and Mr. Satz looked at the statement prior to the reading. And so their implicit adoption of what he was saying, this improper arguments, and the court should check.
Okay, but what you are doing right...
So, this guy is a giant big baby man. So I think the strategy was to get on a tangent to buy time or something. So he starts whining like, oh, wah, 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 they were being mean, wah, 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 wah. And the judge has already heard it like 1,000 times by now, so that's why she's like very, like, shutting it down. Yeah, I guess kind of filibustering, I suppose, but like really pathetically. So he just keeps bringing up the way they spoke about this was very inappropriate. It was ill-mannered. They were not brought up properly, very inhospitable. And then eventually one of them they reflect, and one of the lawyers from this team defending the Parkland school shooter just gave the whole court the finger. I think it's in this clip. I haven't actually watched this clip, but it's from this segment that I was watching.
Right now,
so I imagine it's here.
Something and making more of a spectacle. So if your office in general does not want to facilitate or incite violence, then we need to just sit down and move on. That's it. There were 18 witnesses, 16 or 18 witnesses.
Like, it feels like a teacher calling out the class clown in front of everyone.
Ms. McNeil made her point made, and, you know, we're moving on.
But is the court going to do anything about maybe stopping it from happening again?
When these people are upset about specific things that have gone on from that table, like shooting the middle finger up at this court and laughing and joking, Ms. McNeil, be quiet.
Isn't that fucking wild? This is a school shooter, and this is part of his legal team, and they're just giggling with him, giving everyone the finger. Isn't that wild? I couldn't believe that shit. And I was reading, apparently, like, this judge showed tremendous restraint not holding this team in contempt because they made a mockery out of the court. And I think the reason, at least based on what I read, I'm no expert, but the reason for her not holding them in contempt is because that prolongs this trial even longer. So she wanted to, like, make sure the sentencing gets passed smoothly, I believe. Because that is crazy, actually.
Be quiet. When these people have sat in this courtroom and watched this behavior from that table, and they want to say that they're not happy about it, what is the problem?
Judge, I have no problem because I have thick skin. But once you bring in my children, I think that's highly improper. I
didn't even know you have children. I don't know what you're talking about. Your children? What about your children?
But that's a comment.
I also don't even think he has children, for what it's worth.
Okay.
So I got real parasocial with this. I don't know this guy. I didn't really, like, look into him too much, but he doesn't have a wedding ring on, and I feel like he's just making shit up. Because he just keeps finding new things to whine about and, like, pulling things out of thin air to whine about. And then he eventually just gets disciplined like a misbehaving youth.
Okay. There was... I don't remember any comments about any children. And if there was, it obviously didn't... It came and went without me noticing it.
Judge, I can assure you that if they were talking about your children, you would definitely notice it.
You need to sit down right now. You're out of line. In fact, you're excused. You need to go sit in the back with your
and put on the dunce cap.
Chief Public Defender.
Put on the stupid hat.
Mr. Weeks, please ask the lawyer from your office to go sit down and not say anything else. To try to threaten my children and bring up my children is inappropriate. Go to the back of the room now. That just violated about every rule of professional responsibility that I have never. If you're going to get up here and you're going to...
Judge, I asked you to go sidebar on this matter.
You, sidebar or not, you don't have one of your assistant public defenders say something about my children?
Judge, that same...
It's an absolute clown show.
That the court is expressing is the same venom that defense counsel had to sit through this entire morning.
What do you mean? So, the venom he's talking about is in reference to when the lawyer for the school shooter gave the finger and started laughing. I believe they got reprimanded for that behavior. So that's I think, I could be wrong, I believe that's the venom he's referring to. It's not like they were just, like, innocently defending someone, doing their due diligence in court. They were actively making a joke out of it. I am so glad a lot of these court cases are being, like, publicized now. Because a lot of this is absolute lunacy that I had no idea actually went on in these high-profile cases. It's crazy. I had no clue. Did this all happen today? No, it was yesterday. Thanks to Prime. Felix, Fletch, and the resub Rico, Reaper, Doinks, Monk, Pancake, and the tier 1 Old Greet.
But up her
were
children
being
multiple
referenced.
times during the trial. Nobody knows if I'm barren or not. They don't know
Judge.
about my children.
Judge.
Sit down. Sit down.
Judge,
Sit down, Mr. Weeks.
please do not summarily dismiss me.
I'm summarily
I'm
dismissing you.
asking
Go
the court.
sit down.
I'm asking the court. I asked the court to go sidebar.
Go sit down. You don't threaten the
Judge,
court's children.
everyone
Your
in this
assistant just
courtroom-
did that. Go sit down.
No one in this courtroom had to endure what we had to
Go
endure.
sit down. Miss McNeil has made her children a spectacle more than once during this trial. That was her choice. You have absolutely no right to have one of your assistants come up here and suggest something about my children. Now, please go sit down.
Judge.
You're
Judge,
inappropriate and out of line. Go sit down.
Judge, may I have a brief recess?
No. Go sit down.
May I have a brief recess?
Can I have some ice cream?
My attorneys.
We're moving on with the sentencing, Mr. Weeks.
So can I have a brief recess?
No.
Thank you.
It's 1:36. Thank you.
Hey, great work out there. You got her, champ. Nice work. Yeah, it is a wild trial, which is so crazy because how can you even like act this way when you're defending someone who is like there's no room for argument. This is the school shooter. Like they are defending the school shooter and somehow laughing about it, joking with him, and making a complete fool out of themselves. Like, I don't get how this even happens. That's the job, though. The job is, like, they have a due diligence that they have to perform where they defend the defenseless, right? I get that. But why are they all laughing with them and flipping off the court? And then, like, talking about the judge's kids and like, oh, why are you guys being mean to us? We just gave you the finger. Why do we have to endure such venom? They probably don't want to be there because they have no chance of winning. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it still doesn't really excuse the actions. Like, you go there, go through the motions, do the bare minimum, and leave. Like, no one expects them to somehow get this kid out of jail or something. Yet they're in there, like, absolutely ruining their reputation. Like, shit, this guy, from what I've read, he could, like, legitimately be disbarred. This guy, big baby man. Isn't this Florida? Yeah, it's in Florida. Thanks to the Prime Chief and the Resub Gooble Gobble and Dylan and the Prime Sanctum. If they don't disbar her for flipping the bird, I'll shit. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, like, you can't really do that. Like, you can't just go into court as the goddamn lawyer and just give them all the finger. Like, not even Saul Goodman did that. And he was like the bad boy lawyer. It really isn't even subtle. Well, no, it's not subtle. They even start laughing about it, man.
And laughing and joking. Miss McNeil, be quiet.
It's just so weird. You would think that this is his mom. By the way, this is the piece of shit that pretended to be crazy in the interrogations. Yep. I know. I'm well aware. I may not have really kept up with the trial apart from these wacky clips, but I do know about the kid. What did he do? This is the school shooter, the Parkland school shooter. Thanks to Resub Lettuce and Rebel and Jack. He's not a kid, he's an adult. Well, yeah, no, I say kid just because he's young. Like, he's obviously an absolute monster. I'm not, like, excusing anything he did by calling him a kid. I think he's, like, 19. There's Resub Style and Custer. And the Resub Luda. Didn't he plead guilty too? I don't remember actually. He may have. I'm not positive. He did? Thanks to Resub. Berm Tea. And the Bit Silver. He was sentenced to life in prison today. Oh, they gave him life instead of the death penalty. He's a prime has-been. "34 consecutive life sentences. They give people death penalty still. Depends on the state. But yeah, I think they were pushing for death penalty, if I remember correctly. I didn't know the sentencing was complete, so apparently today sentenced
Guilford Knight Correctional Center in Miami, Florida. And this is Eduardo Arama.
Good idea,
Arama
Goose.
is supposed to be locked up inside said facility, but he's not. And that's a problem. The inmate did not escape. Instead, a paperwork error triggered his early release into the public.
Nice.
What just happened to be his 52nd birthday. It was a nice present.
Congrats,
considering
Eduardo.
Arama still had just under a year to serve, linked to criminal mischief, probation violation, and shooting or throwing a deadly missile into a dwelling or vehicle.
What is a deadly missile that you can
Yes,
throw?
Throwing a missile into a dwelling or vehicle.
What does that mean?
After realizing the mistake,
What?
authorities issued warnings to the public, including this wanted flyer. Based on Arama's criminal record, his accidental
the prime
release
brick
was a
and the
serious
reset one bony.
situation. For nearly 3 days, there was no sign of Arama.
Maybe Tug.
Until he resurfaced in an unlikely place. On a Zoom call with the Miami-Dade Circuit Court. That's
Why?
Arama, who despite being aware that he's currently a wanted man, looks pretty relaxed from an undisclosed location with a friendly little pooch on his lap. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Broward County Court
He's
set
the
up
prime
an easily
mate.
accessible portal for remote hearings. Prior to his release, Arama had a hearing scheduled for today that he should be joining from inside the correctional facility. But instead, it looks like he's
What?
on the patio. Despite being wanted by police, he shows up for his hearing and is even a little early. At the time, the only other person on the video call is his attorney, Assistant Public Defender Fadja Salem. But after a brief conversation,
She should've just told him to
discussing
hang
the
up.
situation with her, he hangs up before the actual hearing begins.
Mr. Arama is a sentenced inmate. He is sentenced to state prison. He was released in error.
As you know, Mr. Arama was present. His video was working. Then he turned it off.
Ms. Salem, have you spoken with him about surrendering?
Judge,
Yeah, he said he doesn't wanna.
him. This is his only request. He has only but a few possessions left to his name and a dog. And he's
Thanks to Resub
merely
10
asking
and gifts
for
of
the
Brian.
court to give him a date to surrender so that he can find somebody to take those possessions.
Despite the fact that Arama is supposed to be in jail, Salem continues to make the case for a little more free time for her client.
Your Honor, he's not a flight risk. You know, answers the authorities' calls, appears in court on Zoom is not at risk for a flight. We're merely asking for a day
As the resub base said.
so that he can get his possessions to somebody to take care of.
But
Just let him go at this point.
Seems to think Arama's dog-sitting vacation has lasted long enough.
He's had that day, Miss Alem. He was released on Monday. It's now Thursday. He surrendered today.
Eduardo Arama was taken back into custody.
I don't know what that means. Like, how did he
Without incident.
throw a missile into a
The
car?
Miami-Dade Department of Corrections issued a statement saying, quote, "Our review."
Oh, nice.
Now we
Just
move
kind
on
of
to
big
the
dicking for a
County
moment.
Common Pleas Court in Painesville,
Then changed his
Ohio.
mind.
32-year-old Manson M. Bryant is in court. to
Easy tier
receive a
1
sentence
police
for
brutality and the
aggravated
resub bong
burglary,
hits.
aggravated robbery, kidnapping, abduction, and carrying a concealed weapon, all stemming from a violent home invasion he committed with 2 others.
All rise.
Easy tier 1 cosmic brownie and the resub Eric.
The judge
Oh,
handing
sweet.
down
Thanks,
the
Eric.
sentence is the Honorable Eugene Lucci.
What's up,
Bryant
Eugene?
has appeared before 3 previous times for different crimes. In the past, Bryant has had words with the judge during sentencing. This time around, Manson expressed remorse to the judge, saying, quote, "I've made a lifetime of bad decisions. I am truly sorry. I respect you, and I respect your decision."
Oh, that's very sweet.
That decision.
Am I free to go? Circle yes or no.
Court determines
Do you like me?
that his conduct and his criminal history shows that consecutive terms are needed to protect the public from future crime.
At this point, it's safe to assume that Bryant will be spending some time in prison, but just how much remains to be seen.
Court sentences you to prison on count 1, aggravated burglary, felony 1, for 8 years.
Pass him another note.
3 years on the firearm specification. Court sentences you on count 3, aggravated robbery, for 8 years. Plus
Overall, this isn't too bad.
firearm specification for a
nothing.
total of 22 years with credit for 231 days.
Child's play. Oh, fuck. Turns out he actually is racist. That'd be huge.
That you had a certain amount of remorse. I was mistaken. The court determined maximum.
Well, I mean, if I steal something, I'm gonna feel kind of bad. But if I also get like sentenced for 22 years for it, I'm gonna be fucking pissed too.
Trying to calm Bryant down.
Granted, his charges are more serious, but still, you can be remorseful and still pissed.
So it's 28 years with credit for 231 days. All right, you can take them.
Bryant's outburst leads the judge to impose the maximum sentence allowed for his conviction. He'll now spend 28 years behind bars.
I mean, at that point, it doesn't matter. The extra 6 is kind of worthless.
The defendant has shown me that he
Let it ride.
has no remorse whatsoever, and therefore the court determines that maximum imprisonment is needed. He poses the greatest likelihood of recidivism.
Good word, Eugene. Excellent work.
Next up, we head to a
You really nailed that
proceeding
one for
in
Scrabble.
Sacramento, California. The court clerk is waiting on
Easy
the
tier 1,
defendant,
don't
Scott
punch me,
Green,
man.
who's appearing
And the
today
tier 1,
for
paper
speeding
planes. And the
license
resub,
tag
Oprah,
violations.
Reaper, and the prime, Nick,
There he
and
is.
Wally.
The court clerk is waiting on
Easy
the
tier 1,
defendant,
don't
Scott
punch me,
Green,
man.
who's appearing
And the
today
tier 1,
for
paper
speeding
planes. And the
license
resub,
tag
Oprah,
violations.
Reaper, and the prime, Nick,
There he
and
is.
Wally.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Green?
Yes.
Yes, defendant Green is also Dr. Scott Green,
Hey,
a
Scott.
plastic surgeon.
Hi. Are you available for trial? It kind of looks like you're in an operating room right now.
I am, sir. I'm in the operating room. Yes, I'm available for trial. Go right ahead.
Okay, let me...
That's gonna be a horrible plastic surgery job.
They are being live streamed on YouTube. That's because traffic trials are required by law to be open to the public. Since we're limiting physical access to the courtroom right now, that's how we're making them open to the public, okay?
Okay.
I love Zoom trials. This was such a good idea.
Green is ready to go. The good doctor is sworn in and continues to multitask as he waits for Court Commissioner Gary Link to get things started.
So, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Officer Monroe, Mr. Green. So unless I'm mistaken, I'm seeing a defendant that's in the middle of an operating room, appearing to be actively engaged in providing services to a patient. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
No. I'm at home.
Commissioner
Cosplay.
Lake seems a bit concerned about Dr. Green's setting and his ability to continue the hearing while performing a facelift on a patient.
Oh, that's rough.
I do not feel comfortable for the welfare of a patient if you're in the process of operating that I would put on a trial, notwithstanding the fact that the officer's here today.
I have another surgeon right here who's doing the surgery with me, so I can stand here and allow them to do the surgery also.
Not at all. I don't think so. I don't think that's appropriate. I think I'm going to come up with a different date when you're not actively involved.
Can we also get his medical license taken away for this shit? Are you kidding me?
Attending to the needs of a
This
patient.
is fucked up.
Looks like Dr. Green's plan isn't going over so well with the court.
I apologize, Your Honor, to the court. Sometimes surgery doesn't always go as
You know,
efficiently as we
it
hope.
happens. We want to keep people healthy. We want to keep them alive. That's important.
Yeah, well, let's not get carried away. It's plastic surgery. He's probably just doing a nose job.
Although the Zoom received plenty of attention from the media, the original court business was resolved when Dr. Green paid his fines just a few days later.
Your Honor, find the case Nicoletti versus Stevens, case number 067216.
I don't really know what a facelift is. So under the impression it was any work done to the face. So like the nose.
Judge is Martha Anderson.
May it please the court, Your Honor. Paul Nicoletti appearing on behalf of myself.
That's attorney Paul Nicoletti, who's in court because of an
Face is
ongoing
drooping,
feud
face
with
go
a
up.
former
Got
client,
it.
Karen Stevens.
Good afternoon, Judge. Karen Stevens, in pro per for my motion for sanctions against Mr. Nicoletti for this vexatious and frivolous PPO.
Stevens claims Nicoletti has petitioned the court for a personal protection order against her over accusations of stalking. She's here to fight the order and try to bring sanctions against Nicoletti.
My motion for sanctions against Mr. Nicoletti for this vexatious and frivolous PPO.
I'm sorry, on this what?
I have a motion for sanctions against...
I know that. And the purpose of the sanctions are based on what?
It was a frivolous and vexatious PPO based on nonsense. I am not stalking Mr. Nicoletti.
I haven't signed a PPO.
Uh-oh.
Just to clarify, the personal protection order that Stevens is referring to has not even been issued.
His petition for a PPO. Let me...
Okay, were you served?
No, I wasn't, but may I...
No, you may not.
I'm confused.
You ask to sanction someone when you haven't even been served.
That's the point.
Stevens, do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, ma'am.
I have a constitutional right to be heard.
On what basis? There is no case before me, ma'am, other than the fact that you filed this frivolous motion, taking up this court's time for no good reason.
I think it's a good reason. Entertainment.
Your own personal vendetta against this man. I did not issue a PPO. And here you are taking up my time so that you want me to chastise him and make him pay money? No, ma'am. Your relief is denied, and in addition to that, I am sanctioning you with costs of $500.
Nice, get fucked.
So not only does
Idiot.
Stevens fail to get sanctions against Nicoletti, but she's hit with a $500 fine of her own. Unhappy with the decision, she has some choice words for the judge.
Contempt of court, let's go, speed run.
I beg your pardon?
I knew it was fixed.
Miss Stevens, I highly suggest that you just exit my courtroom and go pay the sanctions before I find you in contempt.
But the story doesn't end there.
They fight.
Through a clerical mistake, Stevens is back before Judge Anderson.
Oh god, welcome back.
Later.
Now they're friends? Let's go.
Court, Karen Stevens.
Miss Stevens, the last time you appeared in court, the court ordered that you pay $500 in costs. The clerk's office made a mistake with respect to your credit card, and only $5 was assessed as opposed to the $500. When the clerk's office attempted to correct the mistake they made, you basically objected to your credit card company, and that brings you here to...
As you said, Billy.
Do you have the $495?
I have not played that, don't punch me.
Owed?
I have my credit card, but I did file an objection and an answer
to this order to show cause that wasn't properly served, didn't have an affidavit of merit.
Looks like Stevens still wants to discuss the protection order, but Judge Anderson isn't having it.
Ms. Stevens, do you have $495 with which to pay today?
I just said I have my credit card. I do not have cash.
Very well then, Ms. Stevens. You may go down to the clerk's office, pay $495 forthwith to take care of the $500 that this court assessed you the last time you were here.
But Karen Stevens isn't one to go quietly.
Let's go, Karen.
What statutes or court rules you rely on to sanction me in the first place? That's part of due process.
Ms. Stevens, do you wish to comply with my request, or do you wish me to find you?
Is it a court order? I need a court order.
Ms. Stevens, my clerk will call down to the clerk's office and let them know you are coming.
There will be no court orders, what you're saying?
Ms. Stevens, please do as I've directed you to do. Thank you.
Stevens ultimately lost her feud with the judge and Nicoletti. She was not only ordered to pay the fine she owed the court, but Nicoletti's attorney's fees as well.
Hey, happy ending.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E.
Good work, Karen. She did pretty well, all things considered. I think that art degree that she had really paid off there in court. She was able to hold her own. Man claims he robbed the bank to pay for daughter's cancer treatment. Well, that just sounds sad all around. Neighbors' messy fight over trash can placement?
If parking and
Makes me
trash
some
issues
taco
can
and
separately
souls.
cause friction between neighbors, together, things can get very messy indeed. Like in Toledo, Ohio, where this woman is moving her neighbor's trash cans out of the way. They are blocking the parking spot in front of her house. Her neighbor doesn't think she's done anything wrong.
Thanks, Reese, about him.
The right to park in front of your house. It's a public street. I can have 7 cars parked on the street. It don't matter.
And supported by her husband,
The public street.
she starts to move them right back.
Oh God. It's about to get wild.
To be outdone, the woman's friend just wheels them away again.
Really overdrafted.
The woman is now trying to park.
Hey, whoa now. Not the recycling bin. Have some decent. Oh boy, now you've done it.
But with both sides now locked in a standoff, tempers, like the trash cans, are about to spill over.
Oh! What the fuck is going on? Hey, now what the fuck is this? My garbage! My precious garbage! No!
Littered with garbage.
It's all over this place now.
This trash tit for tat is not over yet. The woman in purple is determined to have the last word.
Nice.
Police later arrive, and this woman is fined for dumping trash illegally on the street. The neighbors no longer live next door to each other.
I was expecting something a little bit wilder. That was pretty tame, all things considered. I would say that the guy should also get charged, considering he's the one that started the dumping. Whew. That started the dumping. Whew. Judge ignores pandemic rules. Oh, we've seen this one. Wait, this is just a straight up re-upload. We've seen that. Yeah, there's some new slapping that we'll watch in just a minute. I wanted to catch up here. Angry judge keeps raising sentence. We've also seen this. What the fuck? These are re-uploads. Man slams door on thief breaking into his car.
45 miles northwest of Chicago is the city of Crystal Lake, Illinois, home to Aaron and Samantha Helmer and their 3 children.
Our neighborhood is nice, quiet, suburban American neighborhood. We've lived here for 4 years. We get along with all
what did he say?
out here.
At 3 a.m. one morning, Aaron is awoken by an intruder alert from his home security system. A stranger has walked onto his driveway and tried the door of his unlocked car.
I look at my phone and see that my car door is wide open and the light is on. Didn't really think about if the guy had a weapon at all. I just knew that I didn't want somebody in my car.
Oh my God.
Good work.
I slammed the car door shut on him just to kind of stun him because I didn't know what kind of size person he was when I first ran up to him.
Oh my God.
I'm 260 pounds. I'm a big guy. He was about 120 pounds soaking wet.
Drop whatever you have in there, okay?
So I pissed on him.
Alright. You okay? Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I think this kid was scared that I came outside of my underwear.
What do you have in there?
Thanks, resub King Laven and Penguinz fan and Clip Clop.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I
With
was
his
scared
panda.
doing that.
I was trying to make money or something? I'm hiring. Everybody's hiring. Yeah. So much. I don't want to explain it, but...
Aaron called my phone, and
Long story short, now that guy's the CEO of my company.
I like to sleep, so I was not very happy that I got woken up to some kid breaking in her car.
Is my wallet in there?
So when I walked out, I just said it like right away, like, call the police. Like, why are we standing here? What the f*** you doing?
I'm really sorry.
But then, like, I saw it was a kid, and I could see that, like, Aaron was kind of unsure of how to...
Aaron's looking good right now.
He just went into mom mode.
What else you got? What else did you steal from other people?
Just some water.
How old are you?
17.
What the f?
I know, I'm sorry.
You trying to go to jail?
Thanks to Prime Hike and the resub Batneg and Magikarp.
He was a young kid. If you call the cops on him right away, that could scar a young kid on his record. I used to get into trouble when I was younger, and I didn't want that.
How many other houses did he hit so I can get this back?
Honestly, I just wanted to get through to him, like, how stupid what he was doing.
Well, let's beat his ass. Fuck it. Let's really teach him a lesson.
If he would have caught the wrong house, he could have got shot over, like, a couple of dollars.
Maybe this is your lucky break, man.
Yeah. We talked for about 10 minutes or so. He never tried to run at all.
Where do you live?
I don't know that he was a neighbor, but I never ran into him before.
Still live at home with your parents?
Yeah.
Where do they think you are?
Empty the rest of your pockets. All right.
So he had about...
Hit him with the car door again.
Glasses, around 5 pairs of prescription glasses, about $5, $10,
like
$20. He had a pocket knife on him, and he had a bag of Skittles.
Learn your lesson.
Oh, they shook him down.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Think about it.
We let him go before we called the police to come get the things. It's not ours. We wanted to get back to the people that it belongs to.
He stole Skittles, sunglasses, and $20. I don't think they're that upset about it.
No.
Especially judging by this driveway.
He was apologizing that he would never do it again. And I think he got away with it once or twice and then realized the severity of it. If he does get caught, what kind of consequences come next?
I don't know. I think we made a good team of good cop, bad cop.
I'm going to talk about it.
Thanks to Tier 1 Captain Knuckles.
Him and his parents would appreciate how the situation was handled. I mean, we still really don't know the full reason of why he was doing what he was doing. So as long as he took something away from it, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, you turned his life around, I bet. Thanks to the resub Helio. Midwest girls fly to LA to stay with mystery men. What? What does that even mean? What show is this? Airline? But congratulations. Good work, ladies. Thanks a big tier 2, Jake Bab. Thank you for that.
He was charged with making terrorist threats, assault with a deadly weapon, and obstructing peace officers after a domestic disturbance escalated into a 2-day police standoff.
Jesus.
Mr. Edwards, this is the
Thanks to Prime Superior and Bloosh. And the resub Gopher.
you consent to have an arraignment by video conference.
Sir, is this an Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom that we're processing me through?
No, it's not.
He almost got that whole sentence out.
Edwards considers himself a sovereign citizen.
He tried to use that Reddit line, but couldn't quite get it.
Under common law as established by the Founding Fathers. Maritime Admiralty law that he's referencing is the law of the sea and international commerce, a body of law that sovereign citizens believe to be the foundation of the country's modern legal system, which they reject.
This is not a Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom. I believe so.
No.
Absolutely, it is. All courtrooms in this country are Maritime Admiralty Law courtrooms that process people, aren't they?
Oh, checkmate. You just got outjudged.
Either way, this courtroom is trying to process me as state property. You see this fictitious name statement? Asher Edwards, spelled in all capital letters? This is not my name.
My name is Zodius Bloomberg.
To another sovereign belief that beginning at birth, one is issued a government identity, meaning one's name is spelled in all capital letters, such as on a birth certificate or social security card, and that doesn't represent one's true or free self.
This name was issued
maybe
to me
Pickle.
without my consent, and you cannot legally process
I didn't consent to my name.
this without this.
And I didn't consent to be short, so I want to sue somebody.
My name is spelled Asher Edwards, first capital, all lowercase. Edwards, first capital, all lowercase. And this is the birth name given to me by my parents, protected by the Constitution of the United States.
What is he still?
Even as Edwards grows louder and more animated,
What the fuck is he trying to even do? This isn't getting anywhere.
and even allows the defendant to finish his rant.
Thanks, Risa
Therefore,
Bar
it is
none.
illegal for you to process me through this courtroom, so you guys have to figure out something else to do with it.
Okay, we'll just throw you in jail.
But
We'll just
this
skip
judge is
the
all
courtroom.
business,
Fuck it.
So figuring out something else to do with Edwards is not in his plans.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Will show time is not waived. We'll set this matter for pre-preliminary hearing within the statutory period.
Maybe you can check that heart.
I've never had a gun.
As Edwards continues his rant about the alleged gun, the judge reaches for his own weapon of choice.
I thought he was gonna bring out a gun. Oof.
Do not speak while I am speaking, sir.
Edwards continues to plead his case, but to no avail.
Court will set bail in the amount of $72,500. Next matter.
You almost got him though, Asher. You were sounding very smart.
Edwards would later be found guilty of all the charges and sentenced to 1 year in prison.
Thanks to Resub, Piss
Next, we go to a
and
bond
Neil.
hearing in Broward County. Judge John Hurley presiding. The defendant is David Hall, a sovereign citizen who
Thanks,
basically believes that
Resub,
certain
Dimmy.
laws don't apply to him.
Think we've seen this one.
Mr. Hall has declined the services of the public defender, Your Honor.
Hall is here for driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license.
I'll let it ride just for people that haven't seen it though. Fuck it.
Good morning, Judge.
As soon as the
Thanks,
judge
Prime
attempts
Ulti.
to read the charges, Hall begins interrupting.
Sir, I haven't said for the court how I'm appearing today, sir.
I'm not asking you yet. Just give me a moment, all right?
I'm appearing as a 14-year-old girl trapped in the body of a 9,000-year-old meth addict.
Charges of driving with a
Kind of like a
suspended
reverse
license.
lolly.
But that's not going to stop him from trying to make his case.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's so cute.
Okay, could you get Mr. Hall for me then, sir?
He's not here.
I go by that name, sir.
He's in another
My name
dimension.
Sounds exactly like the defendant's, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
I'm not a person, I'm an individual.
David Hall is a person. I am a private individual.
Hall's legalese is
Hey, 37 chick.
to say the least.
I just want to say real quick, hats off to whoever started the sovereign citizen movement. You're a fucking genius. I think it was a 4chan thing. They crushed it. They have an entire massive group of people that truly believe sovereign citizenship is a real thing, and it is always so fucking enjoyable. So, big kudos.
But the judge allows him to continue.
May I say
Yeah, I've
something
seen
else
this
for the
one,
record, sir?
but I'll let it ride because I know there's people here that haven't.
As the settler agent, not the person, but the individual. And I don't think I should. You understand the
So
difference
you're the
between a
settler,
person and an
you're the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct. Correct.
I'm going to write that down.
Judge Hurley is unfazed by Hall's attempt at a Jedi mind trick and
Thanks, Teresa
begins
Bird Lady,
to turn the
and
tables.
Toasty, and Chick Parm.
Here's what we're going to do. The settler, the agent, the individual, and maybe even the person, David Hall, has been charged with DUI. So today, the court's going to set the settler, the agent, the individual's bond, and even the person's bond today at $10,000 because the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person
Got his whole family tree, unfortunately.
Hall's new bond is $10,000.
Blasted.
But because this charge is a violation of his original bond, all versions of David Hall must remain in jail unless he can come up with the cash.
Both cases will cause the
I can do some
settler, the
tofu,
agent, the
bloosh,
individual,
and the
and even
resub
the
no
person,
sleep.
David Hall, not to be able to be released from the Broward County Jail until further notice of the court. So,
May I post bond, sir?
Now it's Judge Hurley's turn to have some fun.
well,
Is there any other?
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
Yeah, who's coming out right now? It's like split.
As the individual appearing before you today, the
Wait, who are you
opportunity.
speaking on behalf of right now?
Sir, I don't understand that question. I believe that you're trying to confuse me now. I'm not the person, sir.
Okay, when
I am
you
not
see the
the
person,
person.
David Hall, tell him he's not leaving jail either, all right? Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Down the middle.
Bye, Mr. Hall.
Next, we're at the Cheshire County Courthouse in Keene, New Hampshire.
So
Court is
cute.
currently in recess,
I love that shit.
but there is trouble brewing in the gallery.
Your choice is take the hat off or step outside.
Thanks, Risa Beast.
The judge asked this man, Bo Davis, to remove his hat or leave.
Thanks,
Otherwise,
you.
he could be charged with contempt of court. But Davis refuses.
So I have force threatened upon me if I were to wear a hat.
Davis and some
He'll
others
die
civil
for his
men
right to wear
are
a hat.
associated with a New Hampshire-based anti-government movement. They're here to support a fellow member who's the defendant in a, quote, right to travel case that's in recess. These so-called sovereign citizens claim to be pushing back against what they consider overreach in the criminal justice system.
This guy's hands are huge. He makes this phone look kind of small. Or maybe it's just like the quality, but this looks like it's more of like an ice cream sandwich that he's holding and not a phone. He's got some big fucking hands. Or maybe it's like forearm relative to phone that's warping my perspective. I'm not sure.
Sovereign citizens claim to be pushing back against what they consider overreach in the criminal justice system. And they're not afraid to get vocal about it.
I think you misunderstood. It's the judge's authority when he comes back. If at that point he says he's in contempt, then you have the authority.
Would not have been an issue had you. Your choice is take the hat off. I'm trying to be as nice as I can. I can't. You're making threats.
After more back and forth with Davis and relentless
Thanks to
commentary
resub,
from others
Rolf.
in the gallery,
Tier 3 resub, thank you.
the bailiff is finally done discussing the matter. Stand
up, please. Sir, treat others as you would wish to place. I'm being nice. Well, I'm not going to assist in my own arrest. So I don't. You should take your hands off that man. Please stand up.
But at least he got to keep the cool hat.
Escort Davis out, but again he refuses to stand.
I'm not going to assist in my own arrest. I'm not asking you to assist.
Well, pick him up like a little baby boy.
Instead of dragging Davis
And
out
let him
of
suckle on your
the
tits.
bailiffs use a
He might be
wheelchair.
hungry.
As Davis is wheeled out, the group continues to insult the bailiffs.
Ever considered like a real job, one where you don't use violence against people?
Despite their protests, the court has authority to make rules about conduct in the courtroom. So a short time later, the judge returned to the courtroom and sentenced Bo Davis to 5 days in jail for contempt of court.
But at least he got to keep the hat. Fuck yeah.
Picture I got a haircut.
Good one. I'm glad you can make jokes.
Thanks to
Meet
Bits
the man
Toad.
in the fur cap, 21-year-old Robert Peterson. He's the person filming this footage as he enters the Kootenai County Courthouse in Idaho.
That has to go through the X-ray machine if you want to come in this building.
Peterson is a hearing for a minor traffic infraction, riding his bicycle at night without a light. But from the moment he steps inside the door, it's clear this won't be a typical security check.
Oh.
I'd just like to know where your warrant is.
I don't need
It's clearly posted on the entry of the building. What? Clearly posted that I have to forfeit my right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure? Yeah, every person is. I'm not a person. I'm a man.
Yeah.
And more
A big
specifically,
man.
a free man.
Strong
Peterson
man.
considers himself a sovereign citizen.
I'm not
Love
subject
it.
to your jurisdiction, and the court has already confirmed that. I'm here for one purpose. All right. You can submit.
He's a rare Pokemon. He's not like the other girls.
I mean,
He's
I'll
quirky.
do that, but you will be charged a bill.
Charged a bill? Rather than escalating the situation, one of the bailiffs decides to play along.
You will be served a bill.
Thanks to Resub Phoenix and the Bits Phaedra.
I didn't come here to raise a ruckus.
After clearing security, Peterson finds a seat at the rear of the courtroom and continues filming.
So there are cameras in the court. Excuse me? There are no cameras in the court. Yeah, there is. No, you have to put that away. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Under what authority? You have to have a court order from a judge before you can have a camera in the courtroom. Okay, well, I'm going to capture this on video.
Well, that was a good argument he made, though.
You have to turn it off. No, thank you.
He politely declined.
Bailiff
So
number 2.
Shut the camera off now. No, thank you. I do not consent to you touching me or seizing my property, so you need to back up. Shut the camera off now. I'm not doing anything wrong. Yes, you are. I'm holding you accountable because you're about to overstep your bounds.
The bailiffs then decide to clear the courtroom and question Peterson directly.
challenge him to gladiatorial combat. It is your right as a U.S. citizen. Trial by combat.
What's your first name? I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me Robert.
As you can see, this bailiff keeps his sense of humor about the situation.
Thanks the bits again, Phaedra.
I'm a man. You're human? I'm a man, yes. Can I see your Idaho state license? No, I don't have one. You don't have one? My person does, but I don't.
With the situation seemingly diffused, the bailiffs usher everyone back into the courtroom.
Nice recent relish.
Except for one person.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
Well, you're violating my rights. And this is also freedom of the press.
Communism! It's communism! Ah!
But it doesn't apply to me. Why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something wrong? Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody
Freedom is dead! Ah!
Afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Oh my god!
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, I'm not going in.
Don't touch me.
Try and stop him. This guy's built like a fucking train.
Step back. And you're using.
That had to be the most satisfying taser deployment of that guy's whole
After
life.
Peterson refuses to step back, Chief Bailiff Pete Barnes fires his taser.
And you're using. Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey.
Thank you, Tier 1 Sloppy McFloppy and the resub Hulm and Nihilus.
Put the cuffs on.
And Bits Royal.
The answer to that question? Peterson's charged with 3 counts of battery and 1 count of contempt of court. He would later enter an Alford plea, meaning he didn't admit to committing a crime, but acknowledged there was likely enough evidence to convict him. Jail time was waived as part of the plea deal, and he was ordered to pay a fine for his original charge of riding a bike at night without a light.
What a cool guy.
Now to Louisville, Kentucky, and the Jefferson County District Court. An arraignment hearing is underway for 18-year-old Keisha Johnson, who's charged with possession of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and tampering with physical evidence.
Come on up here, ma'am.
I would like to stand here.
When called upon,
Man, the camera quality on this one is rough.
Sean Delahanty
Holy
from
shit.
the back of the court.
No, you stand at this podium. I get,
Come on, you have to come up here. We can't record
What
your
laws
back.
do you guys operate under?
the laws of the state of Kentucky.
Yes. As in like amity law, common law, statutory.
Come up here and stand at this podium. I have to get you on the record so that people.
Well, even if she did, we wouldn't be able to see her. The camera quality's negative 160p. Should be illegal to have cameras of this shit
Johnson's
quality.
refusing to cooperate because she's part of a sovereign citizens movement, which rejects institutions and believe they aren't bound by the country's laws.
Well, Mr. Johnson, I really don't want to create some big scene.
Thanks to resub Zilly and
I
King.
do not want to lock you up, but I may very well have to. I need for you to come up here and stand at this podium. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Who do people learn this shit from? Don't mean to blue ball you, but I am a huge fan of sovereign citizenship. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it actually started on 4chan and got big on Reddit for a little while. I remember back in, I think it was like 2012, there was a lot of posts about like, if you get pulled over by a cop, use these phrases. I am not traveling, I'm on, what was it? I'm not driving, I'm traveling. I am a vessel. I'm not a person, I'm an individual, and shit like that. And it blew up on Reddit. It was used in like legal advice subreddits. It was used in like just general life advice, like life hacks and shit. It was huge. And people truly bought into it. So now you see the results of years of them convincing themselves it's a real thing. It's fucking incredible. I love it.
Come up here and stand at this podium.
As the bizarre scene plays out, there's another disruption in the back of the courtroom when a bailiff tells 36-year-old Jenna Vondran to stop.
No, 4chan took it to Reddit as like a troll, and Reddit believed it. That's what I'm saying. 4chan put it there to make people do this as a joke. That's what I'm saying. You're misunderstanding.
All right. Chris? Chris? Go ahead and lock her up. Go ahead and take her into custody.
Watch as the judge looks down and presses his panic button to summon additional deputies to the courtroom.
Let me through some sauce.
You sit over there, nothing wrong.
You have no right. No right for that.
Yeah, I'm not finished with her yet. All right.
After a quick reset, the original defendant, Keisha Johnson, finally comes forward to the podium.
You're charged with possession of marijuana, tampering with physical evidence, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
I don't understand any of that.
All right. Well, you're charged with illegally possessing marijuana. You are.
While the judge
Jesus
is
Christ.
back with Johnson, deputies in the hallway are still trying to get control of Vondran, the woman with the cell phone.
I don't understand any of those charges.
Well, there's not a whole lot more. There's not a whole lot more I can do to try to explain to you.
When trying to play clueless doesn't work, Johnson goes back.
It started in 1970?
You
What?
guys prove jurisdiction. Prove jurisdiction because I come in under common law. Prove your jurisdiction that you have jurisdiction over me. Prove jurisdiction. A court cannot proceed until you guys prove jurisdiction. Show me your jurisdiction. Show me your law.
All right. All of our laws are codified in the Kentucky Revised Statute.
Show me jurisdiction. Show me the law.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, that doesn't prove that you have jurisdiction.
Okay, so what else? And now there's a simple way for.
Show me your jurisdiction badge.
And now there's a simple way for.
Show me your jurisdiction badge. Like the FBI badge.
Go ahead and take you into custody.
Under what charges?
Under
what charges?
You are disrupting my court. All right, we're going to pass her case to tomorrow.
You guys have been mistreated and it's wrong. Under common law, under the United States Constitution. And if they keep doing this, then let us.
Keisha Johnson's arrested and charged with contempt of court. Fast forward to the next day, and she's about to face a new judge.
Keisha Johnson, 56.
Yeah, agreed,
This time
Rotok, it's
Johnson's
crazy.
represented by an attorney.
I don't know how familiar you are with this, but
Thanks
this
for resub, Big Red.
Podium flipper.
Okay.
I've heard a little bit about it from
Okay.
yesterday. Alright, so this is Miss Johnson. We'll note that she's in custody today. She's brought over and present.
And she'd like to make a statement to the court.
I had time to think about it, and I believe and I've learned that I need to represent myself in a respectable manner while in front of the judge.
Okay, so obviously that behavior will not be tolerated. That's
Oftentimes, I feel like courtrooms are just literal middle school again.
Contempt of court, and is released from jail after serving 1 day.
Well, like, this happens in so many of
Two were
these.
dropped, but she's found guilty of possession of marijuana, fined $185. As for Jenna Vondran, who was arrested after filming in the courtroom,
All right. Go ahead and lock her up.
Also, this is kind of cute. This apparently happened in Kentucky, and this guy quite literally looks like Colonel Sanders. I wouldn't be surprised if he is inhabiting this guy as a vessel. This is an actual sovereign citizen, and his soul has been hijacked by Colonel Sanders.
Lock her up.
she's found guilty of disorderly conduct and serves 1 day in jail.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
That was good.
Subscribe.
Most of those were new. We only saw one of those before. But all of them were good. Nice. Any other court cam, or was that the only new one? Unprovoked random assault takes place in courtroom.
First up, we go to Stillwater,
Think through some
Oklahoma,
Uniblaster.
where Judge Stephen Kistler's in the middle of a routine felony docket.
I did know Poppy is engaged
In
to
the jury
Ghost Man.
box, 2 inmates wait to be called to the podium. Neither is a stranger to the courtroom. 30-year-old Craig Phillips' long and disturbing criminal history includes felony drug charges and 2 counts of indecent exposure that involved children. Today he's charged with larceny of copper materials from a commercial property. Next to him, 32-year-old Jonathan Goodman, whose rap sheet is long and violent. It contains previous convictions for assault with a dangerous weapon and domestic abuse. Now he's facing charges including possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute.
And these two fight?
Watch
I'd
as
put
Goodman
my money
glances
on
to
that
his
guy.
right, then unleashes.
Oh! Got him with the judo chop. Austin Powers style.
Watching again, it's unclear if any words are exchanged between the inmates. Either way, Phillips never sees it coming. After getting in a few more shots, the deputy grabs Goodman.
Well, he taught him a lesson.
Even though the assault was reportedly unprovoked, no additional charges were filed against Goodman. Both seasoned criminals go back to prison after being found guilty on their original charges.
Okay.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
Alright. Well, as the title said, that really was just a random assault. I mean, good for him, I guess. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. It looked like one of those wrestling moves, though, where they, like, slap their chest with, like, a chopping motion. Here's the resub noted Alex. What else we got for court cam? Man denies angry remarks recorded in 911 call. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Caleb City. Thank you for the generosity. Is that the real Caleb City? If it is, big thank you and big fan. Fuck yeah. Thank you for that. That wasn't a backhand. He got him with like fucking like a chop. Now a backhand would have been nutty. They should do a slapping tournament with inmates. Can you imagine how wild that would get? Scary Jinn sightings caught on camera. Some more ghost shit? Yeah, we could do that. Look up the God Gamer. Let's catch up on Court Cam first.
Todd, did you ambush your wife Amy in that shed that day and brutally beat her with that corn fork?
No, I did not.
Wow, that got
had
really intense.
So much life left to live, but that life was viciously taken from her on November 10th.
What the fuck is a corn fork? Wait, what? There's no way it's the thing that goes in corn in the cob. This? No fucking chance. It's gotta be like this, right? Holy shit. Thanks to resub Uraka and Milkman. So this, not this. This would be the world's most inefficient weapon. Holy fuck. Either way, that's fucking scary.
2018.
The day started out as any other. Tristan and Todd were in the barn. They were getting ready for a litter of piglets. And then Amy came out and she was also helping them. Todd had asked her if she could get the pet carrier. So Amy had gone off to the red shed and she'd been gone for like an hour, I believe, or so. Then he asked Tristan if he could go check on her.
Hey, Umbrella, hope you're doing well, man.
And
Thanks
so
for the resubs.
Tristan
That
went over to the red shed, and that's when he found his mother kneeling forward, and she had the corn rake in her back. And of course, he screamed for his dad.
Oh wait, this is like a serious case. Oh, never. I thought this was a goofy one. I think I'm gonna pass on that. Oh, I think I misunderstood what was actually happening there. Thanks to the Prime Parth and the resub tabs. I didn't really do anything today. I just went to eat dinner. That's about it. That's why I'm wearing a black shirt. Thanks to the resub ride. Courtroom chaos top 5 moments.
First up, we're in the 5th District Court in Cedar City, Utah, for the sentencing of Tristan Lamoureux. Lamoureux has just pled guilty to
Sexy
killing his
beasts.
wife Misty following an argument in their apartment.
That's
According
the
to news
furry dating,
reports,
right?
She was shot 5 times in the head.
Jesus Christ.
When police arrived, they found Misty's body in the bathroom and Lamoureux fleeing the scene.
Fuck.
Now in court, Lamoureux sits surrounded by 4 sheriff's deputies who closely
Thanks to
watch
sub
over.
Razor and resub Teast.
Judge G. Michael Westfall calls Misty's brother, Jason Wilson, to come up to the front of the courtroom and deliver an impact statement. As he approaches the podium, Wilson shoots an intimidating stare in the direction of the defendant. But Lamoureux seems unbothered as he casually rocks back and forth in his chair. After speaking for a bit, Wilson breaks from his
Thanks to the
emotional
bitch, Jojo.
testimony and turns his full attention to Lamoureux. Since the words don't appear to have any effect on Lamoureux, Wilson tries a different approach.
Let him beat his ass a little bit. Let him have that. I think that should be fair.
Sheriff's deputies step up as
At
Wilson
least like
begins
30
speaking
seconds
directly
of
to
unassisted ass beating. I think that would be very cathartic.
Wilson lunges at Lamoureux, but his lawyer pushes Wilson back against the barrier. Lamoureux stands up as if he's ready to rumble, but a deputy slams him to the ground and away from the melee. Chairs
Jesus.
are left spinning as deputies drag Wilson to the floor and restrain him.
That was one of those moments you don't get to beat his ass, I do. Give him a
Engulfed
concussion.
in chaos, these inmates taking in the scene seem completely unfazed. Moments later, Wilson's cuffed by the deputies.
Oh, don't give me that shit.
He apologizes for his outburst, and the judge orders him removed. The deputies put the courtroom back in order, and Lamoureux returns to rocking in his chair.
And then another man comes to
According
try and
local
beat his
authorities,
ass.
Jason Wilson was not charged for the incident.
Good.
As for Tristan Lamoureux, he's eventually sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for first-degree murder.
What a punchable face, too. You really couldn't just let him get his ass beat a little bit?
In Detroit, Michigan. 25-year-old Jasmine Gordon and her 34-year-old boyfriend, Clifford Thomas, are being sentenced today for the death of Gordon's 3-year-old daughter, Jamila Smith. Thomas, who is not Jamila's father, was babysitting the girl when he claims she hit her head and stopped breathing. But authorities ruled her death a homicide, indicating the child died of multiple blunt force trauma injuries.
Jesus Christ.
Both Gordon and Thomas were found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, among other charges. Today, Gordon and
What happened to the goofy drug charges? And they, like, sometimes slap each other. These are, like, really heavy.
She made a bad choice. A bad
God damn.
bad choice. And to let this stranger babysit her kids, because that man was a total stranger to them kids.
Sitting just off camera in the gallery is the dead child's father, Dwayne Smith. There's only a few feet and not much else between Smith and the man convicted of killing his daughter. When he's asked to deliver an impact statement, he delivers.
No, I haven't, vegan. Oh! That was a good shot. That punch was like a gunshot right there. That was like a mantis shrimp. Again, I think 30 seconds of ass beating. If I was in charge of the justice system, that would be the first thing I'd pass.
And clearly punched Thomas in the head.
That was a great shot.
Amidst the chaos, Gordon has an emotional moment of her own.
No, I went out to dinner tonight, so I'm wearing a black shirt. Terrible idea, they'd all die. And if they die, they die. Like, if you shoot some woman 15 times in the head and you die from the court-ordered 30 seconds of ass beating, hey, that's fine. That's okay. That's the justice system working in my world. 30 seconds? They get to beat your ass.
For resisting arrest. After Thomas is taken away, a tearful Gordon makes a plea to the judge.
To be placed in jail right now after kissing my daughter for the last time is something I would have wished I safe to himself. I was not innocent. I was trying to forgive anybody, never.
The tears seem to have no impact on Judge Van Houten. She sentences Gordon to 7 to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter.
He's the prime James Charles fan.
14 to
The
25
bits Elgato.
years for
I'm out of water.
first-degree child abuse.
And if they're actually innocent,
As for Dwayne Smith, Judge
well,
Van
we'd
Houten
make sure that they were confirmed through DNA. There'd obviously be rules. Wouldn't be chaos.
Next, we go all the way back to
DNA confirmed hard evidence. Then 30 seconds of ass beating from those that were directly affected.
On trial is Jerome Boggs.
Geez,
accused
appreciate
of
the 15
killing
gift subs,
Blister Cook
Elgato.
and his 4-year-old son, TJ. He's also facing charges of burglary
Really
and
appreciate
robbery.
it. Thank you, Elgato, and thank you for the 5 gift subs, Atticus and Prime Ghoul.
Boggs
The resub
reportedly
Real
went to
9.
the Cook home to buy marijuana. Once inside, the drug deal turned into a robbery and double murder. Boggs is in court for his arraignment.
He looks
He's
like a
pled not
young
guilty to
Elon
all
Musk.
charges. In the gallery are members of the victim's family, devastated by this horrific crime.
That does not look like a family you want to fuck with.
The judge orders Boggs held without bond and sends him back to his cell. Just as
Damn, the whole family's coming in, but the cops are playing like some crazy defense right now.
Blister Cook's brother, Michael, charging towards the defendant. A second brother, Donald Keith, makes an attempt to get at Boggs. While officers handle that situation, a third man makes a run at Boggs.
Man, these cops are playing nutty D right now.
He slips out the back door.
They are not letting the quarterback get sacked.
Luckily for Boggs, there are several officers in the courtroom who prevent those angry family members from getting to Boggs. He's later found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance for parole. Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3
Happy
young
early
women
birthday.
in Ohio. The gruesome nature of the crime shocked the community of East Cleveland. Police found the remains of the victims in different areas of Madison's neighborhood, one in his own apartment.
There was evidence of decomposition fluid in several parts of the apartment building. There were maggots that were attached.
I can't watch the stripper who saved baseball.
Today, Madison finds out if he'll receive the death penalty.
I wanted to see the stripper who
As
saved
part of
baseball
the
though.
hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of
We have
Madison's
seen this, I
victims,
think.
steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who so brutally took the life
saw
of
this
his
one.
daughter, Sherelda.
He jumps over the table.
I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive.
Authorities say Cox molested a young child. The two were alone watching television. He was charged with criminal sexual contact
Thanks for
with a
5
minor
resubs.
under
Can
the
only
age of
appreciate it, man.
13.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear your subathon went well.
With the
Thanks for
trial
resub,
now
Nightcrawler.
concluded and Cox found guilty, Judge Jerry Ritter Jr. calls a bench conference with attorneys from both sides. As Deputy DA Scott Key, the man who just helped convict Cox, walks back to his seat, Cox unleashes his frustration. Cox lunges at Key, who makes a quick move before crashing into the podium. He takes a swing at Key as he hits the ground. Officer Katia Smith enters the courtroom just in time to witness
Oh,
the
well,
ruckus.
sweet. Well, thank you, Pope.
She acts swiftly and attempts to restrain Cox. Key gets back on his feet and makes a run at Cox.
Good. I thought he was just gonna quit.
The melee only intensifies as a man from the gallery joins the fray. With his courtroom engulfed in chaos, Judge Ritter attempts to take control.
Judge Ritter comes in with the gavel. Let me get a shot in.
Bench and orders the room to be immediately cleared.
You cannot restrain
Confrontation
Cox.
now over.
True.
Key pulls himself together. He takes a moment to fix a tear and then straightens up the area, even putting a trash can back
Thanks
in
for
place.
the 5 gift subs, Gothic. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the resub, Adel, and the Prime Allen.
Is finally restored. Michael Cox Jr. received 18 years for criminal sexual contact with a minor. And for his ill-advised attack on Key, the newly convicted felon picked up an additional 6 years for felony battery on a peace officer and misdemeanor aggravated battery. Both sentences will run consecutively.
Nice.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E.
We're in the Kenosha County Courthouse.
Thanks for resub, Guitar and Temptations, and Vicky.
The deputy's taking a handcuffed Elizabeth Cooper into custody following her pretrial hearing. Cooper was arrested for the death of 31-year-old Christopher Statura. Statura was found dead from a heroin overdose in his mother's garage, and the family fingered Cooper for providing the lethal dose. She was charged with first-degree reckless homicide, possession of narcotic drugs.
Thanks to the Prime Dude Man Bro and resub a possum.
But she's now being taken into custody for violating the conditions.
It's simple legal talk. When you finger somebody, it doesn't mean it sexually. Stop. Let's be mature here.
Just a few feet away are members of the victim's family.
It's standard terminology in court. Fingering and fisting and all of that.
Cooper decides
Let's
to
not
take
pretend
the
like we don't know what they
stairs.
mean. Wow. She did not get very far. She's already proven handcuffs are inefficient against her.
It appears a woman nearby takes a picture of Cooper and the deputy as they wait for the elevator. Then, as he responds to a radio call, Cooper slowly slides her left hand out of the cuff just outside of the deputy's line of sight.
How loose were the cuffs?
Now it's time for Cooper to make her
There's the
move.
Reese of manslayer insured.
She takes off down the stairs.
Is this how Chris Angel does it?
The deputy chases her, followed by someone believed to be a victim's family member. Cooper darts down the stairs, but trips over the last step. Just as another guard joins the chase and jumps on top of her.
It was a good attempt. I don't know why the slowest people are the ones to try and escape.
Family member jumps in the mix too.
That was
pulling
horrible.
legs. Despite the chaotic scene taking place, this woman just walks right by without missing a step.
What's she supposed to do? Go over and help?
A few moments later, Elizabeth Cooper is handcuffed again.
Thanks to give sub pups and resub Rudy.
One of the bystanders helps Cooper put her shoe back on, while this woman with the victim's family snaps another photo. For her failed attempt at freedom, Elizabeth Cooper received several additional charges.
Nice,
Eventually
worth.
pled guilty to second-degree reckless homicide, bail
Thanks,
jumping,
resub Josh.
escaping causing injuries. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison at the Tachita Correctional Institution in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
Very nice. I think you really need to analyze your own capabilities. If you're gonna try and escape, think back on like your 40-yard dash time. If it's over 15 seconds, it's probably just not even worth getting the extra charges. You're not gonna get very far. You don't know when to be quiet. I think these are gonna be ones we've already seen. Thanks, resub Crazy Ghost.
Next, we go to a bond hearing in Elyria, Ohio. Appearing remotely is the defendant, Ebony Burks. She's charged with misdemeanor assault and domestic violence against her grandfather, Shedrick McRae, and his companion. At the bench is Judge Gary Bennett.
Good morning, Miss Burks.
Good morning.
After reading the charges, the judge asks Burks how she'd like to plea.
That is pretty
We
crazy.
have 3 pleas available to you today.
Was it actually spelled Illyria?
Plea is the defendant, Ebony Burks.
Yeah, it's actually just an Illyria courthouse.
Could be difficult since she shares a home with McRae.
No contact means you can't call him, you can't write him, you can't text him, you can't email him, can't leave a message on some social media, you can't go visit him. If you go someplace, even though you may have arrived first and one of them shows up, you have to leave.
So you gonna tell me I can't go home?
I'm telling you, you can't go home. If you live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home though?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my home?
I just did.
Ooh.
Right about now, a lawyer or even a judge might try to de-escalate the situation. But it's clear this is not a
Maybe
typical
probably meow.
bond hearing.
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my home?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh.
That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120.
Oh God.
180 days.
Get off me. Get your hands off me, man.
It looks like
Wow.
Burks may be finished.
What else you got to say?
Hold on, she's coming back.
Nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
Damn, she really racked that up.
100 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
Can he do that?
She racked up 300
He just
days.
did.
Burks only ended up serving 88.
That's still a lot.
It was the longest sentence he's ever imposed for contempt of court. As for her assault and domestic violence charges,
She farmed that, yeah.
but she was forced to enter a
She was fucking farming days in jail there off the judge. It was like a Mario block. Instead of hitting coins, she was hitting new days in jail.
Michael Ray, who's facing 4 charges.
Oh, we've seen this one.
Trespassing and second-degree assault. A bond or a bail hearing is usually a quick proceeding if the defendant is cooperative.
Yeah. No, I figure that's just a lesson on what not to do, so you all are good.
Next, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada for an arraignment hearing.
City versus Joshua Martinez.
Joshua Martinez is representing himself.
I don't know if we've seen this one because I can't see a fucking thing. Holy shit, this camera quality. It's like everyone's a photo of Bigfoot.
What is your plea, sir?
Oh my god.
Questions before we proceed. I don't understand the nature and cause of the charges.
Well, you're charged with driving on a suspended, canceled, or revoked driver's license.
How is this in use?
Well, not to Martinez, who apparently wants to.
This is like the world's first video camera from the 1800s.
Okay. Is there a sworn statement against me or injured party?
I believe you probably received a citation on April 12th. That would be.
God, this shit looks like a deep-fried meme.
Okay, and is there a injured party or damage to property here
It's
against
charge brought by the city of Las Vegas, sir.
Okay, so the city's the victim in the case?
The city is the, yes,
Victim?
the charging.
So they're the victim.
Whatever direction Martinez is trying to take things.
Amen, lazy boy.
Commissioner
Thanks for the
Ann
bits, Gammy, and resub Zazius and Prosciutto.
What is your plea on
If the
charges,
city
Mr.
if they are the
Today is your
victim,
Mr.
I would like
Martinez.
to
I am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop
No,
it.
we are in charge of the courtroom.
Oh, he has assumed direct control.
People's Court, but the judge is about to show who's actually in charge here.
Marshal, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? You're not going to tell me who's in charge of my courtroom, Mr. Martinez.
Hey, don't be so selfish, you narcissist. It's our court.
That is direct contempt of court.
We share it.
You are in contempt.
Oh, he just passed judgment. Now what?
Then about 20 minutes later, he's brought back in to be sentenced for his newly acquired contempt of court charge.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are...
I've decided to resign as a judge.
I'm going to go ahead and sentence you today to direct contempt of court. I will give you an opportunity to apologize if you choose to do so, and behave in a manner that I consider appropriate for a courtroom. Would you like to do that today, Mr. Martinez?
What would I be
It is a
apologizing?
yes or a no question.
What would I be apologizing
For
for?
your direct contempt of
Oh,
court,
he's still
sir.
going?
All I was asking was legal questions, ma'am.
The teacher called out the
I'm going
douchebag.
to ask you the question one more time. Did you wish to apologize and proceed in a manner I consider appropriate in this courtroom or not? Okay. Direct contempt. I'm going to sentence him to 15 days in jail. Okay, thank you.
Alright, have fun. Bye, man.
Sixth Amendment grants me that.
Sir, I would suggest you stop speaking now.
You can't see. That goes against the First Amendment.
His original charge of driving without a license.
Unreal.
Dismissed.
He should be the judge.
Next, we go to the Clark County Superior Court in Vancouver, Washington, for the sentencing of Matthew Hastings. He's been convicted of 4 counts of attempted murder and 2 counts of second-degree assault. Hastings shot and seriously wounded Corporal Chris LeBlanc during a 20-hour standoff with Vancouver police.
Have we seen this
The
one?
trial judge is John Woolley, and the maximum sentence
I think we've seen this.
is 120 years behind bars.
Nice. I don't remember
At
it though.
first,
I'm gonna let it
things
ride.
appear to be civil.
Mr. Hastings, is there anything you wish to say, sir?
God, this camera quality is so fucking bad. Look at this shit. How is this acceptable? God, it looks like this is DB Cooper back here. God damn. Can we upgrade these fucking cameras at least for TV? Oh my god. It's horrible.
Things quickly take a turn.
Mr. Hastings, did you graduate from high school, sir?
No.
Hey, let me give you a little thumbnail sketch of the American system of government. Mr. Hastings, don't press your luck with me, son. Don't press your luck with me.
what? You gonna sentence me? Is that what you gonna do?
You know what, Mr. Hastings?
Yeah, I remember this now. I do remember
Let
this.
me tell you why.
I don't really want to care why. Just get on with
You shut your damn mouth, sir.
Oh, I'm not going to shut my mouth.
Next time, I'm going to have you gagged.
I'm going to be gagged, huh?
You're right, I am.
I mean, gagged.
Mr. Hastings, based upon your conduct in this court, your conduct in the
Hey,
case,
the resub
I am
Ashty.
accepting the state's recommendation.
Good. Thank you. I'll take another.
Mr. Hastings is in contempt of court at this point, Counselor. May I ask you the attorneys back in chambers for a moment, please?
Perhaps with the judge out of the room, Hastings would cool off.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Tori. Hope you feel
He's
better
not
soon.
through, because he's just noticed a few of his arresting officers in the back of the courtroom. Now they're in Hastings' crosshairs.
Piece of shit. You're a failure. And your little partner allegedly got shot.
The court officer steps over in case things escalate.
Oh, you wanted to convict me. Bitch. You'll want me out there on the streets.
Stay seated.
After a few minutes, Judge Woolley returns to the courtroom.
For the record, Mr. Hastings, I see no reason not to stick with the decision I made.
Absolutely. I'm thankful for that, Your Honor. That's great.
You're wasting your time with me now, Mr. Hastings. I know how to handle a guy like you. The only thing I can say to you on behalf of all the citizens of this community, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I remember him saying that. That's his catchphrase. Bye-bye.
Is that it?
Bye-bye.
Words? Bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Son, these police officers
Fucking
have been told by
dunked.
me that they're not to react.
Oh, really?
Mr. Buckley, you want me to make
Please,
these police rap? Is that what you're
please,
saying?
of course, Your Honor.
What? All right.
Mr.
Thanks
Hastings,
a good
back
sub
in
tray.
his chair
And the bits,
until we are
Jesse.
concluded.
Or?
Hold on.
Don't call my bluff.
You're really helping your case in front of the Court of Appeals. They're going to see this entire record, sir.
Hey, they're going to see your entire record, too. They're going to see how you're running your mouth, Your Honor. Bye-bye. We know how to handle kids like you, son. Okay.
He wasn't wrong. The judge did get disciplined.
Tops.
And believe it or not, on this issue, Hastings was right. After this incident and a few others like it, Judge Woolley was reprimanded for his conduct by a state commission.
Thanks, resub.
But that didn't change Hastings' fate. He's still got the maximum sentence, and he's currently serving
There's a big
120
chili.
years in a state prison. We're at a bond hearing at the Miami-Dade Circuit Court in Florida.
Have we seen this one?
Where Judge Jorge Rodriguez Shomat attends to the next defendant, who's charged with possession of drugs.
Morning, Soto. You're being charged with possession of Xanax. B-A-R-S. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Xanax bars. That's how they refer to it.
Xanax bars.
We have seen this? I don't remember this one either.
Working?
Yes,
How much money making a week, approximately?
approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value? A house, a car, bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes,
What do you own?
Thanks, the
I
resub.
own a lot of jewelry
I'm getting far.
already, as well as
Go ahead.
a car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth?
Is the judge gonna rob her? He's scoping it out.
You know, we are not in a club now.
Okay, but if you
Hey,
don't
well,
kind
you
of,
see,
you know,
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about
Oh,
it.
you're
You
being
just
very.
made me
I can
laugh.
see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
I do remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
Ma'am,
Money.
have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
No.
Actually, no.
Actually, no.
Judge, make it easy for the court, respectfully. I was set for appointment at this time.
No, I'm going to appoint you because you own a lot of substantial amounts of jewelry.
Thanks to the recent
You can go and sell
conjuring.
your jewelry for a private attorney. What is the standard bond?
It should be,
Ain't going to be no PTS.
okay, 5,000 on count one, and then the rest should be ROR.
Thanks, resub Odom.
The judge is now determining the amount of Soto's bond.
Count one would be 5,000 per hour cost found. Count two would be ROR.
The state is requesting ROR on count 2 through 26.
And refer to Division 51.
I don't remember what happens next, but I do remember the Rick Ross statement.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, man.
Oh, he didn't like that? Did he not like
Come
that?
back. Give me the paper again.
She was saying bye.
Count one would be 10,000.
You can hear the reaction of others in the court.
Okay.
Soto just cursed at the judge.
Exit tier 1,
then
Andrew.
gave him the finger.
Prime stolen and resub righted.
Come back again. Come back again. Bring him back again. I believe I heard you saying to... Yes, I did. I'm not going to... I believe you... Did you say...
No! 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 That was the girl behind me! No, no, she said it! It was a girl!
Soto sentenced to 30 days in the county jail. Her bail's reduced to $5,000 2 days later, and the sentence revoked 4 days later when she apologizes to the judge.
My behavior was very irrational, and I apologize not only to the court and you,
Thanks,
but
resub
to
David
my
and
family.
Evil. Your brother was at E3? That sounds cool for it. I can check it out.
Don't cry, I'm not a monster. I know, I make you laugh, but it's alright. Don't cry, I'm not a monster. Go ahead, tell me.
And I normally don't act like that.
The judge is just having some fun.
Let me ask you a third question. Did you use Xanax? Did you take any Xanax Sunday?
Yes, I did.
How many?
2.
2?
A year after that, her drug charges are dropped.
Eating her Oreos. I mean, that's justifiable, right? Was she found not guilty?
That she was craving Oreo cookies and became upset when she discovered that Mr. Edwards had eaten her Oreo cookies.
Makes sense to me. Sounds like an advertisement for Oreos. So good you'll commit domestic assault.
He received allegedly 3 staples in the head as a result of munching on her cookies.
I think the harm was greater than the intent.
Wait, what the fuck?
That's public defender Dale.
How hard did she throw that?
He can relate to the situation.
Does she play softball or something? Where's that fucking power coming from?
Can I give you some advice? Hide your Oreo cookies next time.
This was sweet.
The charges against Jennifer Kangemi would later be dropped.
Yeah, I think that's just very unlucky. It sounds like she didn't mean to give the man 3 staples in his head. Just seems like some of those pregnancy hormones. Apparently being pregnant turns you into a fucking demon. Said I missed one? Oh, infamous Judge Scary Mary tells woman to get her life together.
What would ever possess you to take someone to a crack house?
Probably to get crack. What do you mean? Why else would you go? It's not like a field trip.
She'd just driven to a drug house.
Well, then why are you here?
Because I took a friend asked me to take her, and I did.
You don't have good friends.
Well,
Veteran Judge Mary Chernowski
you can do crack and still be a good friend.
Do you realize that there's going to come a point in your life when your mom's not going to be around and you're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet?
Yes.
What do you mean? Her mom's not doing anything. Her mom's just standing there.
How'd that happen? Take her out. You've got to put your foot down or else it's going to continue and it's only going to get worse. Somebody cares about you. That friend that you drove to the crack house? Turn around. You see her in here?
No, because there is no friend.
She doesn't care about you.
Well, it was. She drove herself there, I think.
And today,
she was driving her mom there. That's a good mom. As she's sweating.
And now don't get mad at your mom.
That'll teach you to do crack. And just like that, she went right back to the crack house. Defendant punches a stranger to teach them a lesson. I mean, how else are you gonna do it? Sometimes someone just gives you the stink eye and you gotta give them a wallop.
A bit shifty. Then, completely unattended, he walks to the front row.
What? What the fuck is that? Well, did you? That'll teach ya. Oh my god. For 1 second, I didn't realize he had a mask on. So at this angle, I thought for sure he had the world's largest nose like that guy from Guilty Gear Strive. Like Gabriel. I was like, oh my fucking god, they got Pinocchio on the force. Now I see. They need to change the fucking camera quality. This shit is garbage. So frustrating.
And there were no additional charges brought.
Was this like an episode of Scared Straight?
He remained.
A woman slips handcuffs and attempts a daring escape, huh?
Garage, and the family fingered Cooper for providing the lethal dose. She was charged with first-degree reckless homicide, but she's now being taken into custody for violating the conditions.
It's
of her
simple
bond.
legal talk. When you finger somebody, it doesn't mean it sexually. Stop. Let's be mature here.
Just a few feet away are members of the victim's family.
It's standard terminology in court. Fingering and fisting and all of that.
Cooper decides
Let's
to
not
take
pretend
the
like we don't know what they
stairs.
mean. Wow. She did not get very far. She's already proven handcuffs are inefficient against her.
Cooper slowly slides her left hand out of the cuff just outside of the deputy's line of sight.
How loose were the cuffs?
Now it's time for Cooper to make her
Like the
move.
Reese of Manslayer and Churd.
She takes off down the stairs.
Is this how Chris Angel does it?
The deputy chases her. Cooper darts down the stairs, but trips over the last step. Just as another guard joins the chase and jumps on top of her.
It was a good attempt. I don't know why the slowest people are the ones to try and escape.
Family member jumps in the mix too.
That was
pulling
horrible.
legs. This woman just walks right by without missing a step.
What's she supposed to do? Go over and help?
For her failed attempt at freedom, Elizabeth Cooper received several additional charges.
Nice. Worth.
Pled guilty. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
Very nice. I think you really need to analyze your own capabilities. If you're gonna try and escape, think back on like your 40-yard dash time. If it's over 15 seconds, it's probably just not even worth getting the extra charges. You're not gonna get very far.
If you go someplace, well, I bet I do. Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going to. You're not what? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh.
That's another 30 days. That's 60 days. So what? 90 days. So 120 days.
Oh God.
180 days.
It looks like
Wow.
Brooks may be fit.
Damn, she really racked that up.
You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
Can he do that?
She racked up 300
He just
days.
did.
Burks only ended up serving 88.
That's still a lot.
It was the longest in domestic violence charges.
She farmed that, yeah.
But she was forced to enter a
She was fucking farming days in jail there off the judge. It was like a Mario block. Instead of hitting coins, she was hitting new days in jail.
Michael Ray. Joshua Martinez is representing
I don't know if we've seen this one because I can't see a fucking thing. Holy shit, this camera quality. It's like everyone's a photo of Bigfoot.
What is your plea, sir?
Oh my god. How is this in use?
Not to Martinez, who apparently wants to.
This is like the world's first video camera from the 1800s.
Okay. Is there a sworn statement against me or injured party?
I believe you probably received a citation on April 12th. That would be the
God, this shit looks like a deep fried meme.
Okay, and is there
I am in charge of this courtroom and you're gonna stop it.
We are in charge of the courtroom.
Oh, he has assumed direct control.
Court, but the judge is about to show who's actually in charge here.
Marshal, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? You're not gonna tell me who's in charge of my courtroom, Mr. Martinez.
Hey, don't be so selfish, you narcissist. It's our
That
court.
is direct contempt of court.
We share it.
You are in contempt.
Oh, he just passed judgment. Now what?
Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are...
I've decided to resign as a judge.
I'm going to go ahead and sentence you. Like to do that today, Mr. Martinez?
What would I be
It is a
apologizing?
yes or a no question.
What would I be apologizing
For
for?
your direct
Oh, he's still going?
All I was asking was legal questions, ma'am.
The teacher called out the
I'm gonna
douchebag.
ask you the question.
2 men get trapped in store during robbery attempt. How often does this happen? We went down a whole rabbit hole of shitty robbers falling through ceilings and getting trapped in their own fucking buildings they were trying to rob. How is this so common? This camera quality is so much better than the courthouses.
He finds the back door of a neighboring travel agency open and escapes through the front with a female worker.
Damn, Tommy had a whole
man
plan.
Pulls down the security gate. The assailants are trapped and desperate to escape.
What a hard outplay. Oh shit! Why not use your foot? Hurts a lot less. He's fucking ass.
Cleveland, Ohio. He walks up alone, carrying a backpack.
Full of bricks. Just to launch at the judge. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! So it was right. He isn't going to do any of that. He's just going right to jail. He didn't lie. How close was the throw, though?
By hurling his backpack at her.
Oh, not even close. Hit the
judge
desk.
quickly ducks, and meanwhile, Carson punches public defender
Ooh.
David Eidenmiller, who just happens to be standing there in the back of the head. He's then tackled by the
I
large
bet
man
David
in the
feels
white
real
shirt.
silly.
His court officers come streaming in to help.
I better get out of the way of this potential danger. Shit, I walked right into his fist.
And that big mystery man who came flying out of his seat and over the defense
Stone
table
Cold
to
Steve
take down
Austin.
Carson. Well, that's Cleveland Police Union President Steve Loomis.
Oh, I was
Just
close.
happened- He's eventually subdued, cuffed, and led out of the courtroom. He's charged with contempt of court and sentenced to 30 days in jail.
Only 30, you
Thanks
know?
for being a fan of Court Cam.
You know, only 30 days for launching a backpack and punching an attorney? That's, you know, it could have been worse. That's almost a fair trade right there. Like, you know, he kind of came out on top of that transaction, really. Man escapes from courthouse in handcuff. Man, this happens so often. Oh, good move.
Away from security and re-entered the courtroom.
He picks the locks on the handcuffs.
He strips off his prison-issue shirt.
Wait, what? He actually got the fucking handcuffs
and
off?
uses it to hide his handcuffs. He makes it to the
Oh,
hallway, and
wow.
after a quick look around, and continues barefoot through the courthouse.
This guy just doesn't give a fuck.
He makes his way to the lobby until he exits straight through the front doors. But within 2 hours, police catch up with him
he didn't get very
hiding at a
far.
friend's house.
He went right to a friend's house, huh?
Immediately taken back into custody.
He looked pretty smart there for a minute with that shirt play. I'll go to the one place they'll never expect me to my mom's house. It's too obvious, they'll never check. Man tries to escape courtroom.
Next, we head to Jefferson
Thanks
County
to Tier
Circuit
1
Court
Nick.
in Louisville,
The
Kentucky.
prime suck.
You are on the record.
Once the testimony concludes, the camera, controlled by Judge Barry Willett, remains locked on the empty witness chair as the judge
Oh.
announces his decision.
And then a ghost comes in.
In its entirety.
That flash across the screen was Woodford making a run for it.
I was able to pick up on that. I was able to piece that puzzle together, actually. That the man running was probably the
Can
guy.
be heard pleading with her boyfriend to stop.
Yep. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, except for the ending of 3.
Deputies,
The ending
she
is
was
terrible.
caught up in the tussle to stop Woodford from escaping.
Thanks to resub T-. And I'm not sure, I'd have to think about it.
Well, that's a first in 19 years on the bench. She did tackle him on the way out. Are you okay?
He sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
Woodford's girlfriend requests
Oh, well, I guess he did try and escape.
what happened to her.
How about some honey?
Record in the Woodford.
Man gets tased in court while trying to clear his name? Ah, that sounds cool.
We now head to the Nesbitt Courthouse in Anchorage, Alaska.
That they had screwed me out of a plea deal, that the state had falsified evidence, and now
Oh,
they're lying
it's a
about
grand
everything
conspiracy.
to cover it all up, and that's just the beginning. beginning of it.
The game pilot and tour guide is seeking to clear his
Jesus,
name
he's
for
even got a map.
decades-old conviction.
That is another felony.
I don't think you're gonna get these felonies to work.
Because somebody has to.
No matter how hard you stomp. Oh shit. Oh god. The taser wasn't on the map! Is that the judge? That looks like Slender Man. Who are we zooming in on here? Is that a cryptid?
The judge opts not to intervene.
and
leaves the courtroom.
I've had enough with you crazy Alaskan people. I'm going home.
Haig's attempt to clear his name continues.
I think he did a pretty good job of clearing his name, if I had to guess. Like, I don't, you know, I don't think they're gonna continue to look at him as a bad guy. I think he, overall, pretty good mission. Yeah, I mean, he took the map right out of Dora the Explorer's backpack, but it wasn't enough to convince the old judge there. He still got fucking blasted. Judge makes everyone go to jail for 30 days. Really? He was having a bad day.
Back of the courtroom is Ingrid Berg,
Hey,
the
Ingrid.
defendant's wife. And sitting in the row directly in front of her is the victim's mother,
Uh-oh.
Peggy Gabbard.
Ingrid's about to go nuts.
Begin the blocks.
Oh, Jesus, Ingrid! She just got clobbered. Whoa, boy. Whoa, now.
Defendant's wife.
Oh, did she get involved too? She's like 70 years old.
Red purse, I told you to come up here. Put him right there.
Ooh, the whole class is getting fucked.
Your mind if you think you're going to try to stop anything in court. We got bailiffs in here to do it. And you're sitting in there in jail right now.
And where were those bailiffs, William? What do you mean?
Handcuffs, this is insane.
What?
The incident ends with at least 4 people being charged with contempt.
They were so behind.
Mother, Peggy Gabbard. The defendant,
This guy had to completely separate them.
If you don't get 6 months in jail.
Damn, William just said, I want to feel
fan
big
of
today.
Fort
I want to feel real big. I'm going to send this 90-year-old woman to jail for 30 days. See if she lives. That'll teach you to try and protect your daughter.
The teen addresses the court.
I would like to fight for myself.
Uh-oh.
It appears this young defendant
Uh-oh.
play Perry Mason, but Judge
Pulling a
Williams
page out of
says
Onision's playbook.
That's a good idea.
Very good, very
That's not a
good.
smart play. New York Yankees, and you've never even learned how to play baseball.
That's fine.
Yeah, but he goes on Reddit sometimes. Let him do it. Yeah, why can't we just let my son go to jail real quick? Fuck it. I don't even want to try.
My job requires that I protect your constitutional rights. You as an American citizen.
Oh god, he's going in. Holy shit, he's going raw.
Stupid to know
Whew.
that what I'm trying to do is protect you. Then
Oh
let
boy.
me spell it out for you.
Teen sues parents. Good.
It's a broken family dynamic.
And a good camera at this courthouse. Very interesting.
And I'm asking the court to help her in this very difficult situation because they have
The dad just wrote down, no chance.
and I believe that they are being negligent
Nope.
and irresponsible.
Will not help.
These statements that they
Uh-oh.
One of the
So it's a
driving
boy
forces of
thing,
this
huh?
suit Is that mom and dad don't approve of Rachel's boyfriend.
Why, does he
Her attorney
drive a
read the
sports
transcript
bike?
from a phone call made by Rachel's
Smoke
mother,
cigarettes?
Elizabeth.
Isn't this case thrown out? She's 18.
You're a real winner, aren't you? I really just want to all over your face right now. Anyway,
Oh, I see.
have a nice life.
Jesus, okay,
It
well
has
then.
some strong words for the plaintiff.
That's a weird thing to say to your parents. I want to shit all over your face. It's like an Xbox Live insult.
where the mother is calling the daughter the same kind of name. So I would go.
The mother threatens the shit all over her daughter's face.
They're the ones who raised this child. This is the language that they're using in their household.
Interesting. So who's shitting on whose face then? I'm wearing a black shirt. Theresa Bride. Courtroom chaos top 5 moments.
First up, we're in the 5th District Court in Cedar City, Utah, for the sentencing of Tristan Lamoureux. Lamoureux's just pled guilty to
Sexy
killing his
beasts.
wife, Misty, following an argument in their apartment.
That's
According
the
to news
furry dating,
reports,
right?
she was shot 5 times in the head.
Jesus Christ.
When police arrived, they found Misty's body in the bathroom and Lamoureux fleeing the scene.
Fuck.
Now in court, Lamoureux sits surrounded by 4 sheriff's deputies who closely
Give
watch
some
over.
razor and some teeth.
Judge G. Michael Westfall calls Misty's brother, Jason Wilson, to come up to the front of the courtroom and deliver an impact statement. As he approaches the podium, Wilson shoots an intimidating stare in the direction of the defendant. But Lamoureux seems unbothered as he casually rocks back and forth in his chair. After speaking for a bit, Wilson breaks from his
Look at this,
emotional
Jojo.
testimony and turns his full attention to Lamoureux. Since the words don't appear to have any effect on Lamoureux, Wilson tries a different approach.
Let him beat his ass a little bit. Let him have that. I think that should be fair.
Sheriff's deputies step up as
At
Wilson
least like
begins
30
speaking
seconds
directly
of unassisted ass beating. I think that would be very cathartic.
Wilson lunges at Lamoureux, but his lawyer pushes Wilson back against the barrier. Lamoureux stands up as if he's ready to rumble, but a deputy slams him to the ground and away from the melee.
Jesus.
Judge are left spinning as deputies drag Wilson to the floor and restrain him.
That was one of those moments you don't get to beat his ass, I do. Give him a
Engulfed
concussion.
in chaos, these inmates taking in the scene seem completely unfazed. Moments later, Wilson's cuffed by the deputies.
Oh, don't give me that shit.
He apologizes for his outburst, and the judge orders him removed. The deputies put the courtroom back in order, and Lamoureux returns to rocking in his chair.
And then another man comes to
According
try and
local
beat his
authorities,
ass.
Jason Wilson was not charged for the incident.
Good.
As for Tristan Lamoureux, he's eventually sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for first-degree murder.
What a punchable face, too. You really couldn't just let him get his ass beat a little bit?
Justice in Detroit, Michigan. 25-year-old Jasmine Gordon and her 34-year-old boyfriend, Clifford Thomas, are being sentenced today for the death of Gordon's 3-year-old daughter, Jamila Smith. Thomas, who is
Thanks, Reset
not
Matthew.
Jamila's father, was babysitting the girl when he claims she hit her head and stopped breathing. But authorities ruled her death a homicide, indicating the child died of multiple blunt force trauma injuries.
Jesus Christ.
Both Gordon and Thomas were found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, among other charges. Today, Gordon and
What happened to the goofy drug charges? And they, like, sometimes slap each other. These are, like, really heavy.
Twice.
She made a bad choice. A
God
real
damn.
bad choice. And to let this stranger babysit her kids, because that man was a total stranger to them kids.
Sitting just off camera in the gallery is the dead child's father, Dwayne Smith. There's only a few feet and not much else between Smith and the man convicted of killing his daughter. When he's asked to deliver an impact statement, he delivers.
No, I haven't, vegan. Oh! That was a good shot. That punch was like a gunshot right there. That was like a mantis shrimp. Again, I think 30 seconds of ass beating. If I was in charge of the justice system, that would be the first thing I'd pass.
And clearly punched Thomas in the head.
That was a great shot.
Amidst the chaos, Gordon has an emotional moment of her own.
No, I went out to dinner tonight, so I'm wearing a black shirt. Terrible idea, they'd all die. And if they die, they die. Like, if you shoot some woman 15 times in the head and you die from the court ordered 30 seconds of ass beating. Hey, that's fine. That's okay. That's the justice system working in my world. 30 seconds? They get to beat your ass.
For resisting arrest. After Thomas is taken away, a tearful Gordon makes a plea to the judge.
To be placed in jail right now after kissing my daughter for the last time. It's something I would have wished I stayed in himself. I was not in the building. I was trying to forgive anybody, never.
The tears seem to have no impact on Judge Van Houten. She sentences Gordon to 7 to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter.
He's a prime James
and
Charles
another
fan.
14 to 25
Bits Elgato.
years
Or
for
I'm out of water.
first-degree child abuse.
And if they're actually innocent,
As for Dwayne Smith, Judge
well,
Van
we'd
Houten
make sure that they were confirmed through DNA. There'd obviously be rules. Wouldn't be chaos.
Next, we go all the way back to
DNA confirmed hard evidence. Then 30 seconds of ass beating from those that were directly affected.
On trial is Jerome Boggs.
Jeez, appreciate the 15 gift subs, Elgato.
And his 4-year-old son, TJ. He's also facing charges of burglary
Really
and robbery.
appreciate it. Thank you, Elgato, and thank you for the 5 gift subs, Atticus and Prime Ghoul.
Boggs
Every sub
reportedly
real
went to
9.
the Cook home to buy marijuana. Once inside, the drug deal turned into a robbery and double murder. Boggs is in court for his arraignment.
He looks
He's
like a
pled not
young
guilty to
Elon
all
Musk.
charges. In the gallery are members of the victim's family, devastated by this horrific crime.
That does not look like a family you want to fuck with.
The judge orders Boggs held without bond and sends him back to his cell. Just as
Damn, the whole family's coming in, but the cops are playing like some crazy defense right now.
Blister Cook's brother, Michael, charging towards the defendant. A second brother, Donald Keith, makes an attempt to get at Boggs. While officers handle that situation, a third man makes a run at Boggs.
Man, these cops are playing nutty D right now.
He slips out the back door.
They are not letting the quarterback get sacked.
Luckily for Boggs, there are several officers in the courtroom who prevent those angry family members from getting to Boggs. He's later found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance for parole. Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and
Thank you,
mutilation of 3
Happy
young
early
women
birthday.
in Ohio. The gruesome nature of the crime shocked the community of East Cleveland. Police found the remains of the victims in different areas of Madison's neighborhood, one in his own apartment.
There was evidence of decomposition fluid in several parts of the apartment building. There were maggots that were attached.
I
to
can't
the
watch
decomposition
the stripper
fluid.
who saved baseball.
Today, Madison finds out if he'll receive the death penalty.
I wanted to see the stripper who
As
saved
part of the
baseball though.
hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of
We have
Madison's
seen this, I
victims,
think.
steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who
Yeah.
so brutally
We
took the
we
life
saw
of
this
his
one.
daughter Sherelda.
He jumps over the table.
I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive.
Authorities say Cox molested a young child. The two were alone watching television. He was charged with criminal sexual contact
Thanks for
with
the
a
5
minor
gift subs,
under the
Cannoli.
age of
Appreciate it, man.
13.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear your subathon went well.
With the
Thanks for
trial
resub,
now
Nightcrawler.
concluded and Cox found guilty, Judge Jerry Ritter Jr. calls a bench conference with attorneys from both sides. As Deputy DA Scott Key, the man who just helped convict Cox, walks back to his seat, Cox
Whoa!
unleashes his frustration. Cox lunges at Key, who makes a quick move before crashing into the podium. He takes a swing at Key as he hits the ground. Officer Katia Smith enters the courtroom just in time to witness the ruckus.
Sweet. Well, thank you, Pope.
She acts swiftly and attempts to restrain Cox. Key gets back on his feet and makes a run at Cox.
Good. I thought he was just gonna quit.
The melee only intensifies as a man from the gallery joins the fray. With his courtroom engulfed in chaos, Judge Ritter attempts to take control.
Judge Ritter comes in with the gavel. Let me get a shot in.
Bench and orders the room to be immediately cleared.
You cannot restrain Cox.
Now over,
True.
Key pulls himself together. He takes a moment to fix its hair and then straightens up the area, even putting a trash can back
Thanks
in
for the 5
place.
subs, Gothic. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the resub. Adel and the Prime Allen.
Is finally restored. Michael Cox Jr. received 18 years for criminal sexual contact with a minor. And for his ill-advised attack on Key, the newly convicted felon picked up an additional 6 years for felony battery on a peace officer and misdemeanor aggravated battery. Both sentences will run consecutively.
Nice.